I'm Gary, and here we have Miaow by Benito Perez Caldos. I had never heard of this writer. He's Spanish of the 19th century. This novel was written in roughly 1880, I believe. It is something of a black comedy, and certainly doesn't feel like what you might think of as your usual stuffy 19th century novel. It's very light in tone. The translation is absolutely brilliant. The translator did a fantastic job. It concerns a retired civil servant named Ramon, who lives in semi-poverty-stricken conditions with his wife, sister-in-law, and daughter in Madrid, and spends his days drifting through the government offices looking to get work because he's only 2 months shy of getting his pension, which will pay him 3/4 of his former salary. And so he spends an incredible amount of time pestering employees at the high and low end of the Spanish bureaucracy. You'd think that page after page of that would get tiresome, but Caldos is a good enough writer that he can get away with it. It is funny, it is sad, it is very clever in looking at what goes on in any bureaucracy, the different characters. His family life is a mess. The females amongst with whom he lives spend all his money trying to live a middle-class existence by going to the theater every night and dressing well, even though they have next to no money and everything's pawned or borrowed. And then along comes Victor, his son-in-law. Ramon's daughter died some time ago, shortly after giving birth to her son Luis. And Victor wants to become full-time the boy's father. He's been away. He's also a member of the Spanish bureaucracy, but seems to be having a much more meteoric rise in the ranks, which causes Ramon to feel rather jealous and hurt. But he keeps plodding on, trying to get those some kind of job that will give him 2 more months of work. As I said, it's pretty simple plot-wise. It's basically Ramon cajoling people into giving him a job. It's Victor also, so strangely who is a rather evil character, trying to seduce his late sister's sister. For no apparent reason, because he's not really interested in her. He just seems to do it for fun, but he practically drives her mad. So it's an odd novel. It may not entirely work in terms of how it's structured, because the Victor character just sort of disappears out of the story. But it is a lot of fun to read. So that's Miaow by Benito Perez Caldos. I think I'm saying that right. And my own book, The Skeleton Palms, a thriller with lots of action, intrigue, violence, set in California and Nevada. Give it a whirl. And if you could please like and subscribe to this channel. Thanks. See you next time.